my name is Bianca Bertolino and welcome to our podcast called Sports Blueprint. I'm your host and today we will be exploring the topic of mental health in sports. Mental health is an important aspect of an athlete's life, just like physical health. While athletes are expected to be tough and resilient, the pressure of competition can take a toll on their mental well-being. Athletes are expected to perform at the highest level, deal with injuries, and manage the pressures of fame and media attention. All these factors can contribute to mental health challenges. Data from the American College of Sports Medicine indicates that 35% of elite athletes struggle with eating disorders, burnout, depression, or anxiety. As Serena Williams once said, they are expected to compete and consistently perform at this ridiculous elite level of play, all while being open or vulnerable to criticism from people around the world. Athletes are under constant pressure to perform at their best. Whether it's a pressure to win, meet expectations, or maintain a certain level of performance, the demands of competitive sports can affect the athlete's mental health. In fact, research has shown that athletes are more likely to experience mental health issues such as depression and anxiety than the general population. There are several reasons why athletes are more vulnerable to mental health issues. First, the intense physical demands of sports can lead to injuries and chronic pain, which can cause depression and anxiety. Second, the pressure to perform can create a sense of isolation and loneliness, as athletes might feel that they are not able to confide in others about their struggles. Finally, the high-stress environment of competitive sports can lead to burnout, which is characterized by physical and emotional exhaustion, a lack of motivation, and a reduced sense of accomplishment. On this occasion, we will be analyzing the experience of Simone Biles, considered one of the most successful and greatest gymnasts of all time, and see how she dealt with that pressure and how was the process to achieve a good mental health state. Simone Biles is one of the most decorated gymnasts of all time. She has won numerous Olympic and World Championship medals and is widely recognized as one of the greatest gymnasts ever. However, during the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, Simone withdrew from several events citing mental health concerns. Here is a part of an interview she gave during the 2021 Olympics talking about her decision.
I just felt like it would be a little bit better to take a back seat, work on my mindfulness, and I knew that the girls would do an absolutely great job, and I didn't want to risk the team a medal for kind of my screw-ups because they've worked way too hard for that, so I just decided that those girls need to go in and do the rest of the competition. Yeah, I say put mental health first because if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy your sport and you're not going to succeed as much as you want to. So it's okay sometimes to even sit out the big competitions to focus on yourself because it shows how strong of a competitor and person that you really are, rather than just battle through it.
After this interview, there were so many people that criticized her for withdrawing from the competition, but there were many others that applauded her for prioritizing her mental health. Biles herself later stated that at the end of the day, she has to do what is right for her and focus on her mental health and not jeopardize her well-being. Simone Biles revealed that she was struggling with a condition called the twisties, which is a mental block where competitors can lose track of where they are while in mid-air. Her decision sparked a global conversation about mental health in sports and the pressures that athletes face. Here is a recent interview of her talking about her condition and how she has been dealing with it.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
To do something that I've done forever and just not be able to do it because of everything I've gone through is really crazy because I love this sport so much, but it's hard. I'm sorry. And I don't think people understand the magnitude of what I go through, but for so many years to go through everything that I've gone through, put on a front, I'm proud of myself, and I'm happy that I can be a leader for the survivors and bring courage to everybody speaking up. So I'm happy to be a voice for them, but we go through our own things, and it's hard, but the twisting, once I got back, will come back, but I'm still scared to do gymnastics.
Simone has been working on her mental health since then, and with the support of her therapist, she found tools that help her manage anxiety. One of the methods she uses is something she calls the worry journal, because she writes her worries down in the journal and then assign a time in the day to address those worries. She also likes to take daily walks and spend time outside relaxing. The case of Simone Biles has highlighted the importance of mental health in sports. It has shown that even the most successful athletes can struggle with mental health issues, and that it's important for athletes to prioritize their mental health. Biles' decision to withdraw from the competition has also shown that mental health should be taken just as seriously as physical health in sports. It's crucial for athletes to have access to mental health support. This includes counseling, therapy, and other resources that can help them manage their mental health. Athletes should also have the support of their coaches and teams. It's important for coaches to recognize the signs of mental health challenges and to create a supportive environment for the athletes. By doing so, we can create a more positive and healthier environment for athletes to thrive in. That's all for today's episode. Thank you for listening our podcast on mental health in sports. We hope this discussion has shed some light on the importance of mental health support for athletes and the need for a more inclusive and supportive sports culture. Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you soon.